I don't have long today. I'm getting a late start. It's been raining all day. Lots of rain. The woods are soaking wet. The weather broke, the sun came out, and I just had a little time to do this thing. So what I want to do, I have about an hour before the sun sets. It's about 4 o'clock, sun sets at 5. What I want to do is something that I've kind of always wanted to do and never got around to doing it, and that is to build kind of a homemade Swedish torch. And I'd like to build this Swedish torch, go ahead, light it, and cook on it for my dinner. But again, I'm racing the time today, so I'm looking for some Eastern red cedar. I have actually found one right here. This is a fallen dead Eastern red cedar. It is pretty rotted, as you can see here at the very tip top. That's probably something I don't want up here. I'm hoping that back down here towards the bottom, I'm hoping it's still going to be pretty good. I have the Boreal 21, and it should make fairly light work of it. We'll find out. Let's go, got the limb out of the way, let's go right here. Getting a little pinch, kind of lift on the bottom. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna work fine. I'll show you here in a minute. Let me get the other piece off. Going for probably maybe 1.5 feet, about right there. Okay. There we go. Got some limbs here, but fairly dry on the inside. Nice and thick, not rotted through. I think this is going to work well. All right. Yeah, I think this is going to be the spot. Nice little flat area, kind of up on top of the ridge. There's a fallen log. It's like an old pine tree right here. You may be able to see that just to my right, where I can lay this down and cut this thing into quarters and work on it. There we go. There we go. Luckily, this Eastern red cedar is very straight grained and is fairly easy to keep it from, you know, veering off at an angle once you get it in there. Okay, those two are done, and let's get one right there. Nice shot, all the way through. My plan is to take just a little bit out of the middle, so every piece, you know, is kind of in the shape of a triangle, and I'm just gonna shave, not much, a little off of the point of that triangle. I did not bring my knife. I could have used my knife for this, and I'll keep up with these shavings. These shavings here are really dry, and they'll be good to stuff it with. I don't think I'll need to take off a lot. However, I have not done this before, so this is kind of new to me. Alrighty, my plan is to take these pieces and try to put them sort of back together. They don't have to go back together. I think in my brain I was thinking they would go back exactly in the order that they, you know, kind of how I cut them. But I don't think it has to be quite that extreme. Yeah, this is kind of the right idea, where there's a hole in the middle, because I cut the middle out. I have some really low gauge, like picture hanging wire I just got from a hardware store, and I got way too much of it, but you know, it's okay. I can use it around the house. My idea is to wrap, I don't know, 2 or 3 of these around. Getting this first one on may be a little tedious. I'm going to turn that piece upside down there. Okay, here's my multi-tool so I can grab it and put a squeeze on it. Alright, there we go. You can see all the way through it. It needs some channel to breathe. I need it fairly flat. There we go, so I can set my pan on top of it. Yeah. Let's get this thing in the ground and see if it'll burn. I've dug a small hole just to set this in. I don't want it to fall over. I'm a little concerned about it, so I think I'm gonna go get maybe a couple of logs to set around it. What I'm gonna do is set it up here in like a little triangle pattern. Put one more across that way. Right, this is overkill, but it'll get the job done. Good, I don't feel like that's gonna fall over. Alright, because it's super wet and getting late, and I'm just not wanting to bushcraft anymore, a little fire cube and a lighter. This should get it going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert that in the bottom, and I'm going to light it. Make sure it catches. Now I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to shove this in there. Look how quickly that caught. I don't want it to fall out. Alright, so I've got it in there, and now we turn it upside down. And hopefully we've got us a Swedish torch. Looking good down there. This will help catch the inside. Well, this has definitely been a struggle. The struggle has been real. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get things started here. A few pieces of bacon. I don't know if it's hot enough yet. It's obviously not sizzling. fear is that the bottom is going to burn out and the thing will collapse before I have a chance to cook my meal. Okay, making the executive decision. This may be crazy, but I'm gonna flip the torch. 1, 2, 3. Well, not exactly the way I planned it, but I think it's gonna work. This is definitely a race, not only against the darkness coming, but this thin piece right here. I don't know how much longer it's gonna hold up. Truth is, I think it'll still sit on these three pillars if this one falls, but it's definitely a race against the darkness and the failing Swedish torch as it burns. I'm going to take it off. I usually like it a little crispier, but for the sake of time, we're going to move on. I have a bagel. And we're going to try to soak up those juices. A little cheese, or a lot of cheese. I wonder how this is gonna taste. It was cooked in haste. Well, there you have it, 5:30 on the dot. We have a, I don't know if you can see this very well, bacon, egg, and cheese bagel on an everything bagel for dinner tonight. Not too bad at all. I wish I could have grilled the bagel a little bit, made it crispy. But yeah, everything else was okay. Usually I do crispier bacon, but just for time's sake I pulled it off, but nothing wrong with some flimsy bacon. Yeah, so this worked. I mean, it was a little rushed, but I got it done. I think hindsight's always 20/20. I think I would have made it about a half a foot shorter. I think I did 1.5 feet long, and there was a lot of time spent just burning the bottom. So I think maybe 1 foot long would have worked well for the cooking time that I needed, which was, you know, not very long to do these items. And I think also on the sides, I think I would have taken some slivers off of the sides so that there's more air gap for airflow to enter. And then I think I would get, I don't think I ever got that like jet rocket, you know, effect that you get from a typical, I guess, well-cut Swedish torch. So I think it can be done by hand. I think it just takes a little extra time clearing out that middle, making it a little more open, and making sure that the sides are cut well. But the design, I think, works fine, and I would definitely do this again. There we go. All in all, good project, lots of fun. Thank you guys for joining me on this little quick outing, and for watching me kind of fumble through things and learn as I go. That's all part of the process, right? That's all what anybody's out here doing, is just exploring, figuring it out as we go, and learning from mistakes. And I guarantee if I had to make another Swedish torch again, which I will do in the future, I think I could make a more efficient one that would burn a little better. So that's going to be it for now. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.